Shalom. Let me turn up the volume. Yeah, okay. Okay, here we are. Shalom, my name is Yehoshua Yaakov. I'm an American citizen, didactic scientist. I live in Jerusalem for the last 22 years. This is a video commenting upon Bill Maher and O'Reilly discussing Cheney. And O'Reilly tells Bill Maher that he made a very stupid comment, and it was stupid what he said, etc., etc., and he didn't have the right to do that, and so on and so forth. Let me say that I have personal experience of this Bush administration in general, and in particular Dick Cheney, with a series of written communications, emails. There was a strategic disclosure made to the White House, to President Bush, and to Richard Cheney, and the result was, let's see, how would we, it was a cover-up, and that cover-up necessitated dispatching Gonzalez, Roberto, to the DOJ to obstruct justice, and the extremes of the executive command and control of Dick Cheney. We've had almost 8 years of President Cheney running the White House, and the abuse of the Constitution and civil liberties and human rights, and you name it, and promoting his cronies with Halliburton's $3.5 billion of profits on $15 billion, which is about 23% net profit, 46 gross last year. I mean, this is let's grab the treasury, so I have the experience of a specific communication of very great strategic import to Americans. I defended American strategic interests. I'm talking particularly in respect of a significant portfolio of intellectual property that I protected and defended, and I was abandoned by Bush and Cheney. And what was the purpose and reason? The first written communications of the issue and problem that arose was just prior to the re-election campaign of Bush, and they chose to avoid the possibility of this appearing in the media, because they feared it might have every bit the tone, tenor, and substance by an order of magnitude of another Pollard affair, and they wanted to ensure re-election. And so Cheney crushed it. He sold out an American Patriot. He left him wounded for dead on the battlefield. While I was defending a strategic American interest, I was betrayed by the Bush administration in general, and in particular Dick Cheney. And to add insult to injury, the specious appointment as the head of the Department of the DOJ of this pimsqueak, Alberto Gonzalez, who ran Cheney's interference and obstructed justice until they finally uncovered what a bum, what a criminal he was, and chased him out of town. I don't understand how it is that this dog isn't in jail today, and in particular Cheney. He should be criminally indicted and prosecuted, impeached first, and the clown that he works for. This is not my president, and this is not my vice president. These are specious, the lowest base self-interest. We have to be, and we will be rid of them. Now, let's get to the direction of where we are and going. I said at the beginning of this, my name is Yehoshua Yaakov. I'm formerly Michael O'Donnell, an American citizen, a didactic scientist. I've lived in Jerusalem for 22 years, and with the unfortunate blessing of, I'll use a metaphor, having invented in science a very effective, inexpensive way to produce pounds and pounds of californium 252. I believe 1 ounce sells for tens of millions of dollars. 1 ounce is enough to electrify the city of Washington for a week. Okay, having said that, that metaphor will be sufficient. It hasn't been a very a blessed experience coming home to Israel in general and to Jerusalem in particular. And when you are in possession of something of very great value, it isn't harassment. It's violence. It's coercion. It's theft. It's everything. And maybe the best name is Israelgate. Anyway, Israelgate or whatever you want to call it, I refused to cooperate, and when I blew the whistle, this specious pack of dogs in Washington in general, and in particular the President Bush, who I wrote, and the Vice President, they left a patriot, a soldier, an American soldier, defending American strategic interests for dead, and worse, they attacked his back, and they are a specious lot. So if you say to Bill Maher that he shouldn't say these things, well, maybe he shouldn't, but I can. I've had direct experience, my wife and my children and my family. I've not seen my 3 children in America who are now adults in 20 years as a result of this specious pile of garbage that's in the White House. The evil of access begins in Dick Cheney's office, runs through Bush's, and through every PAC office in Washington. Having said that, if I sound a bit angry, that's an understatement. But anyway, that's the price of exile, and the good news now is the God of the cosmos and the God of Israel has ended man and mankind's exile with the collapse of the local reality. It began in the former Soviet Union on December 25th, 1991. In the next year, in 1992, in Yugoslavia, its local reality collapsed. Communism in Israel, with the murder of Rabin, 1995. November 5th, collapsing Zionism. 9/11, collapsing capitalism, and Harari's murder, collapsing. It's going around the world, folks, and it's on 4 levels: the psychosocial level, the behavioral level, the cognitive level, and the psycholinguistic level. The latter applies to the collapse of man's duality in the modern era, and his ascent into the quantum reality of the postmodern era, which the religious call redemption. And that ascent is blocked because of Israel's denial. And when we end that denial, we can together ascend. Okay, so the God of the cosmos, before he does anything, he reports it. He did. It was revealed. It was understood. It was communicated. Of course, a lot of people were trying to shoot the mailman and said he's crazy. That's me. He's nuts. He's a wacko. He's an extremist. He's got all these half-baked ideas. So my advice to you is you better be a little more patient and check out what the mailman has to say before you start shooting him, and you'll see that the reports are accurate. Having said that, also the God of the cosmos and the God of Israel is providing the new East-West convergence model in its 2 paradigms in particular. The American economy is in recession, and this time, folks, it is going to be very serious. And let me give you just one example of just how serious. Not only are we at 126, heading to $200 a barrel for oil, but in addition, the big layoffs that are going around the country have hit Wall Street. In the last 12 months, there's over 100,000 people been laid off in Wall Street. And there's much more to come, folks. And so stay tuned. I'm Yehoshua Yaakov, the didactic scientist, author of Humanomics in general and its 2 paradigms, Receive to Give, which is its central organizing principle, and the new economic paradigm, which will save, transform, reacculturate, retool the entire American workforce, providing massively tens of millions of jobs. It is the way forward. It's the direction. It's the international content. And I'm its author, and I thank you for listening. And so the bad news is been reported, but the good news is America has a very bright future, and it will lead from the front the world once again, provided it listens. Thank you for listening. I'm Yehoshua Yaakov from Jerusalem.